What's up, everyone? Welcome to Deal Flow Live with House of Bad. If you're new here, I'm Brittany, your traveling dispo partner. I'm dispoing deals nationwide while my family and I take our boys on the road for the next 12 to 15 months. So stick with us. It's going to be wild. Currently, we are in Springfield, Missouri, hanging out with some family where I'm from for Christmas and New Year's, and we'll be on the road. But I'll keep you posted on where we're at tonight. We're going to be doing something different. Just like last week, though, I'm going to be calling buyers live to sell a real wholesale deal in real time for you guys to follow along. So if you're a buyer, get ready. If you're a wholesaler watching, this is exactly how I dispo my deals for JV partners every single day. Today, we have already assigned 2. We're about to get another 1, maybe 2 signed up tonight as well. But I'd love for you guys to just drop a hello in the chat so I know who's here. And tell me what city you guys are in. If you're a buyer, tell me what cities that you buy in. If you're just a wholesaler, I would love to know where you guys are listening in from. And if you guys are needing help, guys, ask away. I'm here. I'm an open book. I'm happy to help. So let me know your markets. Where's like some of my Texas buyers, maybe some of my Indiana buyers or Georgia buyers. We've got some good deals going on in those areas. Any of my North Carolina buyers listening. Also, guys, it's the end of the month. So who still needs to get one more deal done? Drop one more if that's you. I would love to be able to help you guys. And let's just see where everybody's doing deals in. All right, guys. Giving you guys about 30 more seconds for people to hop in. Then we're going to dive into these deals that I have tonight for you guys. I'm excited to take on one of my deals that we've been working hard with just these last couple of days, kind of cleaning out the pipeline a little bit. And as the new deals are coming in, definitely don't hang on to deals for too long for us, just for the fact that we're moving inventory pretty quickly as our buyer pool increases. So excited to work this deal. I'm going to be working this deal in Star City, Indiana. So I'm going to pull this one up for you guys, and we're going to just go over this real quick. But like I said, if you guys are also wholesalers, what's up, Caesar? If you guys are wholesalers and you guys are looking to get some deals done, definitely hit me up. I'm happy to JV with you guys. We have about 35,000 buyers on our list right now, and it's just continuing to grow. So super excited to have you guys follow along with us on this journey, whether you're just wanting to learn Dispo or you're wanting help with Dispo so you can learn it on your own later. I'm happy to help. So, all right, let's get into tonight's featured deal. Caesar, the Fort Wayne deal, man, that one's already selling itself, brother. I can tell you that was almost a sold market. So that market right there, when you get the numbers right, Caesar sent us a deal earlier yesterday, I believe. We got pictures back and started working that one. And we already have a couple of walkthroughs going tomorrow. We would have gotten them done today, but we weren't able to get everything lined up with the seller and coordinate time. So tomorrow we're solid, and I'll keep you updated on that, whether or not we get that one sold tomorrow. But that one should be flying off the shelf pretty quickly. So Caesar, sorry, buddy, I would work that one for you, but I think that one's already going to move on its own with the activity that we got today on it. All right, so tonight's property is in Star City, Indiana. So we were able to piggyback off of the Fort Wayne, Indiana property that we had that Caesar's talking about. And we put them together. So we actually kind of are trying to sell them at the same time, utilizing the same market since they're fairly close together. Some buyers will buy all over Indiana, some stick in certain markets. So we were able to work on this one at the same time simultaneously. So it definitely helps whenever you've got that going on. But let's see. I'm going to pull this market packet for you guys, and we're going to look at the details here. And let's see. All right, I want to show you guys this one. Good old Star City, Indiana. Okay, let me add this one. And then we're going to start calling Share my screen. All right. So let's make sure you guys can see this. What's up, Beth? What's up, Bobby? Good to see you guys. All right. Okay. Here you go. All right. So we have a buy now price. I'm hiding the address, by the way, but we have a buy now price at 25 and our ARV is 125. I'm just showing you a snippet of my market packet and what it looks like for us. You guys are more than welcome to copy every bit of this. But just a little bit of the property highlights. That way you guys, whenever we send this to an investor, we want to catch their attention. We also want to be able to make sure that whenever we send this to them, we want to give them every bit of information that they would need so that way they can pull the trigger on this quickly. So main house, it's a 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,000 square feet. You'll see this, it says a double lot. Interesting, because 8,000 square feet lot is just a little bit of an oversized single lot. So I guess their lots in Indiana are a little bit smaller there. Built in 1950. Foundation is slab. And then we just go through the rehab notes. So all of this says needs inspection, but roof, no known issues, water heater, no known issues. Everything else is going to need inspection or cosmetic updates, and then full rehab on the interior. So, and then this is just a link for the photos, and I'm going to show you guys what this house looks like. That way, that's a video, but we'll look at images here and see what we're dealing with. Looks like that's over the bathroom, and got a little bit of a rough property to 1,000 square feet. You don't really have much to do there. That was the HVAC, so you guys could see that would definitely need to be, we want to let the seller or the buyers know that this is the HVAC, but you can see that this is the water heater right next to it. Potentially looks like it's fairly in decent shape. Interesting setup here. It looks pretty tight quarters. And oh, can't see the pictures. Sorry, guys. Good call, Trisha. Share this tab. Hey, let's look here. How about this? All right, a little bit better. Thanks for calling that one out, Trisha. But these are the photos. Just tight quarters. There's the HVAC I was talking about. Water heater looks decent and just rough. I mean, you've got flooring exposed or pulled up or tile broken. Very small quarters, living quarters. All right, that's the front door. And that's looks like maybe over the shower. I don't know what that is. And then we've got a video, but we'll skip the video. All right, let's go back through here. Some of these pictures sometimes are super blurry, but we do what we can. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go for a full overhaul on this one. Whenever I call the buyers, we'll definitely talk about just the condition of the property being a full rehab on it. But 1,000 square feet, you know, whenever you run full rehab on 1,000 square feet, we'd probably be running, I would say, roughly around $40 a square foot on that. But with inflation and guys, the material is higher. We would definitely be protecting our investors by letting them know that we're running 40 to 45 a square foot just to protect them. So, all right, let's go back. And here's what we're going to do. Go back to this. And just what we do lastly is just kind of do a little bit of an overview, like a summary of the property itself. That way, if a buyer gets down to the last little bit of notes, this just kind of helps them to do a recap of what is in that area, what would be a potential idea for exit strategies, a flip, a BRRRR, long-term rental, all the things. And then this just kind of goes into closing, EMD, and what this looks like, and that this is an assignable contract, etc. So, and this looks like we would have to be scheduling a showing. So, all right. And does it have windows? Yeah, buddy. Did it look like it had windows? So this one's got windows. We've got a funny story about Caesar's houses not having windows. All right. All right. So let's get started here. I'm going to stop sharing this and get on to some calls here. I hope everybody's had time to get settled in. This is my idea. Time frame, by the way, is like 45 minutes on here, maybe, max. If it goes long, it goes long, and I'm so excited to keep going. But this is really just meant for, either some of you guys that are just looking to kind of get ideas on how to dispo, or some buyers that are looking to pick up a property right now. But this is just to be a little bit more fun. But if you are a buyer in Star City, Indiana, and you happen to be watching, hit me up if this one looks like it would fit your buy box. I would love to be able to get connected on this one for you. But this is the part where, this is the heart of the show, where I'm starting to call for you guys, and you guys can actually hear how I'm handling buyers live right now. So let's make some calls. I'm going to hop into my CRM, and that way you guys can get going with me. And just dispo live with me right now. Don't forget, guys, if you are wholesalers, guys, hit me up on a JV opportunity. I'd definitely be willing to move some deals for you. If you're a buyer, just drop your markets, and let's get started. All right, so we're going to pull these buyers from my list of 35,000 buyer pool. I'm going to go into Star City. All right. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat while I'm working on this right now. And happy to answer anything. Hopefully everyone's getting all the stuff done for Christmas. It's crazy right now. I'm even surprised that you guys are on here. Just the fact that we've got Christmas coming. So, all right, let's call. Caesar, how did I get so good? You're funny, man. You're funny. Good question, though. I'll tell you guys, if you guys haven't heard of Titanium University with RJ Bates, I don't know if you've been under a rock for the last couple of years, but that guy is the whole reason that I love doing what I do. This has been a lot of fun, and it's just been totally supportive all the way through. And these lovely people that are here with me right now are just awesome, wholesalers that I learn every day from as well. So it's a good day whenever we get to work together. All right, so let's call this buyer right now. This guy's name is Kurt. Let's give him a call. Hopefully he's not eating dinner, or he would at least want to pick up the phone to have a conversation. Gotta love the number. Bobby, good question. Give me a minute, I'll answer. Oh. Hey, Kurt. Hey, Kurt, are you there? Hey, Kurt, this is Brittany. I'm calling about a Star City, Indiana property. Are you there? Perfect. Hung up. Get used to that, guys. All right. Bobby, your question. All right. What changes are you seeing in pricing and dispo? Great question. I'll just tell you that what's been happening in the market right now, it's been the buyers are just afraid to pull the trigger. They're a little bit hesitant. They're buying a lot less. They need more of I would say, just coverage whenever they're needing to run their numbers. Most deals that what I would assign would be, they would want dollar for dollar rehab for profit. And what I'm seeing right now is, even whenever I get a buyer like 45 grand in their pocket after putting, roughly 45 to 50 into it, normally those numbers were working. Over the summer, those numbers were working. The trend right now, those numbers aren't working. So you guys got to get the deals cheaper on the acquisition side. So whenever you see a deal, if you're trying to squeeze the deal already, then you're making it harder on your dispo side. It doesn't, and if you're going to be the one to dispo it, then you'll see what it's going to take to dispo this, and you're going to get just a lot of feedback of, oh, those numbers are too tight. Oh, those numbers are too tight. The materials are more expensive. And then people, the buyers are just not buying at the numbers that they used to. The property are sitting on the market longer. So we've kind of just had a little bit of a downhill turn on real estate from just even summer to now. So if you are looking at, numbers and you're trying to calculate what would look good for an investor, pad it just a little bit more, because guys, I'm telling you, my job, I take care of my investors. So whenever I run my numbers, I'm very, very, I would say, conservative on a lot of numbers. I overinflate rehab cost. I reduce, what my ARV I would predict my ARV to be, because right now what would have sold for 165 in the summer is not selling at 165 right now. And you're like, well, those are like couple month old comps. Why would they not sell? Because we're talking about winter, we're talking about longer hold times, we're talking about downhill market. So you guys have all these things going against you right now. So be aware of that when you're getting under contract with sellers, because you might as well just rip the Band-Aid off now and let them know, hey, I've got a buyer that I know would pick this up if you're going to tell them that you're wholesaling it, which you can. But I'm just going to be honest, this is what's trending in the market. Things are going down. And whenever the market's on a downhill turn, you have to be direct with the sellers. You just have to tell them that, hey, the prices 6 months ago are not the same. And everybody knows real estate goes up and down. It's a gamble. That's why people are either afraid to get into real estate or they're not. They either buy their own home and hope that it appreciates over time, or sometimes in these moments where they're trying to sell, unfortunately, it's not a seller's market. So you just have to have those tough conversations with the seller and set the expectation, and try not to manufacture a deal just because you're trying to make 5 to 10 to 15 grand on an assignment fee. So just be mindful of those things for you guys, because I definitely, I've seen this time and time again, especially as a JV partner. I do all the dispo for all of my JVs. And what we have to do is we'll look at the numbers, and then a lot of times I have to go back to the JV partner before we even try to dispo their deal to let them know, hey, by the way, this needs to be 10 to 15 grand less. And they're like, really? I thought that it was a pretty good deal. And I was like, well, it was like 6 months ago, and we have to be a little bit more conservative. And guys, like the deal like Fort Wayne that I was just talking about with you with Caesar, that one is going to fly because the numbers were right. There was another one that we sold. We put it on our market packet, put it all together, blasted it out yesterday, started calling yesterday in Mississippi, and sold it today. We had 2 or 3 walks and we were done. We had a couple buyers that were ready to pull the trigger. But the numbers were right. And that's because it takes a lot of education on the front end side. So that's why if you guys are listening as wholesalers and you're trying to get deals under contract, reach out to me, ask me questions on what I'm seeing in the market. Bobby, great question, because I love to answer these types of questions for what I'm seeing. Because on the front end side, you guys aren't seeing that. You guys don't know what the buyers are actually buying. You're just still going off of old data and old content from what you're pulling on whatever platform you're using to run your comps. So definitely happy to go into more detail of that. Great question. If you guys have more questions, please let me know. But on to the next. All right, let's give Cynthia a call. Let's see what happens here. All right. Maybe she'll answer and not hang up on me. Fingers crossed. Maybe.
Please leave your message for.
We'll leave a message. Hey, Cynthia, this is Brittany. I'm actually calling. I have a great property in Star City, Indiana that I wanted to connect with you on. I just sent you a message earlier today and just wanted to see if this would be a good fit for you. You can give me a call back at this number or shoot me a text. Either way, would love to connect. Thank you. Have a great night. And then what I'll do, guys, is in my CRM, I just say, hey, Cynthia, just looking to see if you were able to, or if you're looking to pick up a property in that market. And that's all I do. Just circling back. Are you looking to pick up a property in the Star City market? So that's usually my message that goes right out to them after I've tried to reach out to them earlier today. And we'll be on to the next. What's up, Artie? What's up, Danielle? Good to see you guys. Or at least see your comments. All right, on to the next one. Let's try to sell this deal tonight. All right, let's call Justin.
leave a message. I'm busy. I'll call you back.
All right. Hey, Justin, this is Brittany. I'm actually calling you. I sent you a property there in Star City, Indiana, and I just wanted to connect with you to see if this would be a good fit for you. And if you're buying in that market at the moment, you can give me a call back at this number. I'd be happy to chat with you. Or you can shoot me a text either way. Thanks. Have a great night. All right. Are you getting me more there? Watch for it. Are you talking about buyers? I got plenty of buyers, girlfriend. All right. Next buyer, let's call, not Richard, that text didn't go through. Let's call Alex. Am I working in a gym? So, Bobby, this is my mom's house. I'm staying here for the evening while they're wrapping presents and cooking. And I'm downstairs in my old house that I grew up in. And they turned this office into a gym/office. So, yeah. I feel like there's a whole gym behind me, but no, this is just the home gym that they have. All right, let's call good old Alex. All right, Alex, you're a winner. Let's pick up the phone and let's have a conversation, buddy. Man, people act like it's like almost Christmas or something.
Please leave your message for.
All right. All right. Hey, Alex, this is Brittany. I'm actually calling. I have a property in Star City, Indiana that I wanted to connect with you on. Just looking to see if this would be a good fit for you. And if you're buying in this market, you can give me a call back at this number. I'd be happy to chat with you or shoot me a text. Either way, we'd love to connect. Thanks. Have a great night. You had some kind of music there. All right, on to the next. Dude, you guys have any funny stories of like calling sellers or buyers? I had somebody, their voicemail, it was just today. It was like, congratulations, this guy holds the world record for the most voicemails. Do not leave him a voicemail. And I was like, that's funny. I feel like that's me. I was like, that was perfect. I need something like that on mine so that way no one leaves me a voicemail. All right, next buyer. All right, let's call that one didn't go through. So next, let's call Richard. And if you guys are wondering what CRM I'm using, I use Resimpli. It's RESIMPLI, Resimpli. It's pretty good. It's got its own things that I do and don't like about it, and I think that goes for everything that every platform that you can get your hands on. But it's really good. I can navigate pretty well. I can tag my buyers so that way I can go back to them, add them to an inquiry list, keep them on like a VIP list so that way I know who I go back to and what markets that they bought in. So it's pretty good.
And reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Brittany, and a property in Star City, Indiana.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Yeah. Just want to leave a voicemail.
I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Yes, hi, Richard. This is Brittany. I'm actually calling. I have a great property in Star City, Indiana that I would love to connect with you on to see if this would be a good fit for you and to find out if you're buying in that market. You can give me a call back at this number. I'd be happy to chat with you, or you can shoot me a text. Thank you. Have a great night. On to the next, guys. Let's keep going. Gonna call David. I need some good vibes. I feel like we need to get somebody on the phone so you guys can hear how it goes. I feel like David's the one. Let's go.
Hi, I'm call assist by Google, recording the call for the person you're trying to reach. Before I try to connect you, can I ask what you're calling about?
Star City, Indiana, off-market property.
Before I try to connect you, can you please give me a quick description of why you're calling?
I have an off-market property for sale.
Okay, let me try to get the person you're trying to reach on the line.
Gotta love AI. How many of you guys are using AI for like stuff like this, or AI for your wholesale platforms? We'd love to know what you guys are using if you are.
Sorry, they can't take the call right now. Have a great day.
Do I get to leave a voice message? Nope, they canceled it. All right, drop a text to moving on. Ooh, Bobby with the great questions. How many calls does it take on average before you get a buyer? Bobby, I think it just depends on the time of day. Right now, Indiana, I believe it's Eastern time. So if it is, it's 7:41, and correct me if I'm wrong. But if it isn't, it's 6:41, and it could be dinner. But again, we are dealing with Christmas season. So, I mean, most people are probably, it was maybe their last day of work, running around like crazy, trying to get all their things done before they end up, dealing with tomorrow being Christmas Eve. So for me, I had a ton of buyers answering my calls today. Right now, it's not looking so good, but I always just dial. I think I made 50 dials this afternoon and got a ton of buyers on the phone. So calling Ronald right now. But good question, Bobby.
Thank you for calling Perfection. If you leave your name and number, we will get back with you.
Perfection. Hey, Ronald, this is Brittany. I'm actually calling. I have a great Star City, Indiana property that I wanted to connect with you on, see if this would be a good fit for you. You can give me a call back at this number. I'd be happy to chat with you, or shoot me a text. Either way. Hope you have a great night. All right. Let's move on. All right. Let's call Francisco. Any of you guys watch Buddy the Elf? Every time I hear that, or not Buddy the Elf, Elf. Anytime I hear that name, Francisco, I just think of freaking Will Ferrell. Do I have any fans of that movie? All right, Francisco.
Tu llamada se reenvía al buzón de voz. La persona con la que intentas comunicarte no está disponible. Graba tu mensaje después del tono. Puedes colgar cuando hayas terminado de grabarlo.
Yes, hi, Francisco. My name is Brittany. I'm actually calling. I have a great property in Star City, Indiana that I wanted to connect with you on. You can give me a call back at this number. I'd be happy to chat with you. I would love to see if this is a good fit for you. Thank you. Have a great night. And guys, like one thing I love to do is I like to ask, if I send a message out to this guy saying, hey, just circling back, wanted to check in and see if you had a minute to look at that property. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to get a conversation with them, because even if they're not buying in that market, I don't want to waste my time, by just saying, oh, okay, thank you. I would be like, I want to keep asking questions. Hey, do you have a minute to hop on the phone? I'd love to know your markets, or what markets do you buy in if this isn't a good fit for you. So spend the extra minute or two to reach out and find out where they are buying, because we definitely want to capitalize that buyer for not just this market, but multiple markets. So I have a lot of buyers that I'll ask that question to, and then they'll go, oh, I'm actually purchasing in Florida. And I'm like, well, shoot, I've got some Florida deals. And they're like, well, send them my way. But had I not asked that question, then I wouldn't have even known that they're buyers in Florida at the moment. So don't be afraid to send another message. Gwendolyn. All right. What's going on, Ricky? I see you, buddy.
You've reached Glenn Rupert. I'm unable to answer the phone at the moment, but if you please leave me a name and a number and a good time to reach you, I will get back with you at my earliest convenience. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Hey, Gwen, my name is Brittany. I'm actually calling. I have a great property in Star City, Indiana that I would love to be able to connect with you on. I would like to see if this is a good market for you and if this is a good fit for you as well. Give me a call back at this number. I'd be happy to connect with you, or you can shoot me a text at this number as well. Thank you. Have a great night. All right. Let's keep going. Guys, if you're watching this and you want to get on my buyers list, comment buyer, please. And again, if you're a wholesaler and you just need help JVing some of your deals, drop a comment that you just want JV help. And what are you guys thinking of this deal so far? Please, like, thumbs up, thumbs down. I know that you guys aren't really getting any buyers to answer at the moment, but keep going, guys, because as a Dispo team, you got to keep going. You got to hit the dials and don't be afraid to keep grinding it, because that's all it takes. And that's how you end up assigning multiple deals in a day whenever you just keep hitting the phones. All right, let's give Drew a call. This is the one, guys. He's gonna pick up. Let's go.
Hi, this is Drew Wyatt. Sorry I missed your call.
Thought I had
Please do not leave a voicemail in this inbox. If you do so, it will not be responded to. I do not check.
Do not leave a voicemail. All right, good to know. Drop him a text and move on. All right. Let's keep going. All right, let's call. How about we can call Alexis? You guys think? Oh, wait, no. Something. Ooh, got a buyer. Okay, so we're going to respond to this buyer. Jerry. He responded just now and said, where in Star City? So let's connect with this guy. Maybe we can get him on the phone. All right. Let's give Jerry a call. I'm excited. Fingers crossed that he answers, guys.
If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Brittany, regarding the Star City off-market property.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
This is Jerry.
Hey, Jerry, this is Brittany. I was the one that was sending you that message about the Star City property. How are you doing?
Good. Good.
Good, good. Hey, thanks.
I never heard of Star City.
Never heard of Star City. Where do you usually buy?
In Madison, Hancock, Henry, Delaware, Grant,
Okay.
Hamilton counties.
Okay. Perfect. Well, let's see what we got here. I want to just go over this one with you for a minute. What do you usually pick up? Do you do fix and flips, or do you like to buy and hold them?
I did buy and hold. I was doing that about 5 years ago. Now I do fix and flips. Now and
Okay.
then I'll buy one that, you know, if I've got an investor that's looking, I'll buy one just to satisfy an out-of-town investor that he'll have a project. Where's Star City located in Indiana?
Yeah, so it's actually south of Gary, Indiana, and west of Fort Wayne, kind of in that little triangle that those two create.
Yeah.
Is that an area that would be a good area for you, or that was too far?
Yeah.
That's straight ghetto. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Well, the price reflects it.
It's the murder capital of the United States, man.
Gary,
Stay away from it. Yeah.
dude, you'd be surprised how many properties I can sell in Gary. I've sold quite a few in Gary, Indiana, actually.
Oh, man.
But
Trust money runs deep. They got to find a place to park it.
that's true. That's true.
I'm always looking.
Yeah, we'll do. I'm going to keep that in my arsenal for you. I'm going to set up a couple of reminders for myself of where you pick them up at.
Yeah.
Is Star City, since it's south of Gary, Indiana, it's probably like an hour south of Gary. Do you feel like that's still pretty rough area?
No, that's not.
Okay.
That's still 2 hours away from me for my contractors to go up every day and keep an eye on. It'd be hard for me to make a buck off of that.
Okay. Yeah. No, I totally get it. Every drive, every hour that it takes your contractors, it's a hefty penny.
Yeah. If I can think through it, I'm driving up and back, paying the gas, or even staying there for 2 days. I've done it both ways.
Yeah.
30 or 40 days. So
yeah. Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry, I'll keep you posted on anything else that I can get in those areas.
Sure.
How often do you pick up properties? Like maybe once a month or a couple of times a month? Every month. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you cash or are you hard money?
Yeah. Both. I do both.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, it was good connecting with you, and I'll see what I can do from here until next couple of months.
All right. I appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Jerry. Bye.
Bye now.
All right. That was a good call. So guys, on that one, I definitely just wanted to keep them on the phone to ask a couple of questions. I want to kind of vet the buyer out to make sure that this is a solid buyer that I would want to keep, in my back pocket for properties in the Indiana area. So now that he and I have connected, he knows my name. So I would love to be able to just keep him for any of my Indiana deals. He told us that he has cash. He's also hard money. He can do both. He likes to fix and flip. He doesn't like to buy and hold. So those are all good things. And then, of course, getting just a little bit of the market feedback right there. He did share with us that Gary, Indiana, which is north all the way up almost towards the lake. That's a little bit of a rough town, ghetto town is what he said. So that one, we definitely would want to, keep that in the back of our mind whenever we're trying to sell this deal. And you get a bunch of buyers that are like, oh, that's ghetto. Be like, oh, I know. Isn't this rough? Like now you already know what the market is the market feedback is. So make sure that you're now able to use that call, take it to the next call when they say, have you been there? I've been like, no, but I've heard it's rough. You can already speak their language. So it's just a couple of things, a couple of tricks to just help out in that area when you're making phone calls. So got a couple of others, and then what we'll do is I'll just kind of wrap up, but I just wanted to give a couple more people a call. We've got, let's call Clancy and see, hopefully, is that a girl or a guy? I know a girl named Clancy. Hopefully I'm saying it right. All right, Clancy, here we go.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling,
AI.
I'll see if this person is available.
Brittany, regarding Star City, Indiana off-market property.
Hey, please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Hi, Clancy. My name is Brittany. I'm actually calling in regards to the Star City, Indiana property. I just want to connect with you on this one real quick, see if this is a good fit for you, and also just kind of get a couple of markets that you do buy in as well. You can give me a call back at this number, or you can shoot me a text. Either way, hope you have a great night. All right, guys, I'm going to drop her a message, he or she a message. Tried calling. What's the details? All right, there we go. All right. You guys are all awesome hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, what I really wanted to just share with you guys is what this looks like on a daily basis for me. Normally in about an hour's time frame, if I'm just on it with no interruptions, I can pretty much hit about 50 calls every hour. And so I kind of have just couple of goals for myself that I stay focused on, making sure that I'm getting all my deals moved as well. But yeah, what I do want to know is, where do you guys want the next deal to be at that we're going to work next week? Because I do this every Tuesday at 6:15. So if you're here and you're listening, catch me next week as well. It's just going to continue to grow and get bigger, which I'm excited. But where do you guys want the next deal to be? Do you want it to be New York, which that's a tough state, double attorney state, but I happen to have buyers there. Do you guys want Ohio, Missouri? Hit me up. North Carolina. Let me know where you guys want your deals moved. If you guys want a JV with me, please drop it in the chat right now. If you're a buyer and you have markets that you buy in, let me know, because I am a nationwide wholesaler, and I would be happy to work some of those deals and get a couple of properties in your hands if you're buyers. But I do, guys, I could go on all night. I could do this literally all the time. I mean, we've got properties that I could just keep going down the list and keep selling, but I am going to be respectful of just everybody's time and being able to get some dinner and maybe make some calls if you're an acquisitions person, and get some of those deals locked up before Christmas, because people are still looking to sell their house. So yeah, I got you. Let's go. Colleen. All right. Colleen. I see you, Caesar. Memphis. All right, Bobby. Could be. All right. At True Star Homes, I want to JV with you. Drop your drop your name and we'll connect offline. You have a deal that's looking to move, first deal. All right. Let's go, guys. I'm excited. Do me a favor. Hit me up on Instagram. Shoot me a message. If you guys don't have my Instagram, it's I'll drop it in the chat, but my Instagram, and we can get connected. There you go. Hit me up, guys. Please do. I would love to be able to help you guys get some deals done. Especially if it's your first one, those are like my favorites. I love to help get some deals moved for you guys. But guys, I'm absolutely happy to be here. Wholesalers, here's the deal. If you guys are watching right now, this is what I do for my JV partners every day. So I find buyers, I make the calls, I negotiate, and I move the contracts. Okay, we take your deal when you get it assigned. We take it all the way to the finish line. You literally are hands off from the time that you get that contract. The only thing that you would have to do is help us to get the deals, the walkthroughs lined up as needed. So if you want your deal on next week's live, like I said, hit me up there on Instagram, connect with me, send me a message, and I'll be doing Dispo again next week. Also, I'll take a look and see if it would fit, one of our deals to move, and I'll give you guys feedback as well. If it's not a good deal, we'll talk offline. We'll help you guys to see the numbers of how we look at the deals, because the goal is to help you to start selling these deals in a day, not drag these sellers out for a month or two, and then them start to get frustrated about wholesalers and how they just drag them along and never get the property moved. Because the goal is once they get a cash offer, it's supposed to move. So we got to give them the right cash offer. So we're definitely here to help. But I travel full time with my family, and I close deals from anywhere. So next week I'll be back here in Springfield, Missouri for my last one. But then the following week I'll be on the road to Colorado. So I'm just excited to keep moving deals anywhere across the nation. But just so you know, your deal is always being worked. This has been one of our biggest months for assignments this far, and I'm just pumped to just keep growing. So this last little bit, guys, just understand that if you're new to wholesaling, man, don't give up. Stay plugged into whatever community that you are involved in. If you guys are looking for a community, I'm not here to sell anything, but I can tell you Titanium University with RJ Bates is honestly the best community that I've ever been a part of. A lot of these people right here that are dropping chats with me, these guys are people I work with every day inside that community. But guys, connect with me, reach out to me. If you have any questions, actually, we could do a Q&A real quick. If you want to know market questions, I know that Bobby already asked a little bit more about just kind of the general trends, but if you want to know like how I dispo so quickly or my JV split, guys, my JV split's 50-50. That's because we move your deals quickly, but because we also take it on from the time that you assign the deal all the way to the finish line. So that takes a lot of work. And then right here, guys, I'm just if you don't have any questions, which totally fine if you guys are just trying to get out of the way, let's see, tell us about your favorite buyer. Oh, okay. And what about the way he operates do you love and appreciate? Okay, guys, the very first person that came to mind whenever that question was asked, which I love it, is one of my buyers in Illinois. This guy's on speed dial for me. I will call him multiple times a week if I get a deal in that area, and he just shoots it to me straight. He's one of the biggest buyers in Illinois. He doesn't do Chicago, but he does everything else. So if you guys have a buyer in Illinois or a deal in Illinois that you need moved, let me know, because that guy will pick up everything. He is my absolute favorite buyer. We stay on the phone and talk ARV and rehab costs all the time. And that guy knows, he pretty much knows my wholesale fees every time because he's a good guy. So we'll always talk if we need, a little bit of pat on his side, or if he can give me a little bit more on my side. So he's a good guy, and I really like doing deals with him. So great question. All right, guys, that wraps up tonight's Deal Flow Live with House of Bad. Thank you guys for watching me run live dispo calls. This is just really what it looks like behind the scenes on how I move deals nationwide. So buyers, join my buyer pool. You can comment here. Do you have a time that a deal almost crumbled and your team managed to save it? Woo, multiple times. We actually had a buyer that wouldn't put EMD in today. We've been waiting for EMD for a couple of days and continued to follow up, and no luck. So you know what? Our contract says you get about a day or two max to get EMD in, and we hadn't heard from them, so we pivoted. I called another buyer, got it lined up and assigned at the same price, and we've got EMD moving on that one. But yeah, we have an amazing transaction coordinator. Another great question. I'm going to share with you guys what that looked like. But another great question. Our TC is amazing, and he saves so many of our deals whenever we think that they're not going to close. So I can go on and on about how many deals have almost fallen apart at the finish line. But because of him, we've been able to get them done somehow, some way. But it takes work. It takes a team for sure. But again, wholesalers, if you want to do a deal with me, just shoot me a message and we'll get started. Let's get it sold. But I do go live every Tuesday at 6:15 Central Standard Time. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Have a powerful night, and let's go and close something. Thank you, guys.